Good day, my name is Koketso, Motshele, student number 2728540. Today I'll be presenting assignment 6, BPT 1505, 2025. I'll be talking about phonics for grade 2 learners, and the teaching aids, rather the educational tools that I'll be using a chart, a bigger chart for double sounds and smaller charts for single sounds. And I'll also be using cards. These cards facilitate learning because they help with visual learning, and the child is able to understand and know when they see a picture that this word means this. So as a foundation phase teacher, it is very important to remind learners of the things that we have done before you introduce another sound. So in this case, that is why there is double sounds, which is sound t and sound h. So before I start the lesson, as a teacher, I will ask a question: what is this sound? And as I ask, this promotes student engagement, and the learner will tell me the sound is t. And as you can see in my aids, I've highlighted the letters t and the letters h with colors, and this means our focus in this lesson is letters T and H. So as we continue, I'll also ask the learners about the words that they remember that start with the sound t. So in this lesson, I will be using the charts with the cards simultaneously. Number one, we'll be talking about a teacher. We'll be saying it together, teacher, so that a learner knows what it sounds like and also engages. And when the learner engages, the learner is able to learn about a teacher and the word t and the words that go with the sound t. And they are able to pronounce it. So number one is teacher. And this is the drawing of a teacher. Number two, table. Table. We also engage with a learner that in the classroom, I ask a question: in the classroom, where do you find a table? Then they will tell me. This promotes student engagement, and also this helps the learner to critically think that besides writing on a table, what else can you do with a table? And then we have the word tree. Our focus also is T. Tree. Where do we find a tree? This helps the learners to think critically, and it engages the student. This is very innovative because the learner understands and sees what we are talking about. Unlike for me to tell them a word only and they don't see, but these cards, they help them see the picture also that goes with the sound. And this is tree. And then we have tomato. Tomato. And this sound tomato, this they will tell me that this is a veggie, and what does a veggie do? And we elaborate on the word veggie to make the lesson fun and not only about reading. And it will help the learners know these words, that these are the words that they use on day-to-day basis, and they will understand and not forget when we engage and we use them and we explain them further, rather than only telling them the words. And then we're going to go to the sound, the other sound, and then I ask the learners again, we repeat the same process with the sound that we made with the sound t. I'll ask the learners about this sound, and then they will tell me that this is sound h. What is this sound? This is sound h. And then I will ask the examples of this sound, and the learners will tell me. Then this it keeps them entertained. It keeps them to be attentive to the lesson. And then we're going to read together. This is a hat. What do we do with a hat? Where do we wear a hat? And when? As they answer, others are excited to answer, others critically think, and they know and they're able not to forget. And then we're going to be talking about hen. This one is very important because of most learners, they know that this is a chicken. They don't know about a hen, but they know a chicken. So in this case, as a teacher, you explain what is a hen and what does it look like. Yes, it looks like this, but you explain it further that this is a hen. And then we have a house. This one is interesting because this one will be exploring house. Where do they stay? Where are houses built? Are they built in the city or in the city or in the rural areas? And then we have hand. Will be I'll be asking the learners to show me their hands, and then we'll be counting how many thumbs they have on their hand. And then after that, the learner now will be remembering the both of the singing letters, and then after that I'll be introducing the double sounds. I'll be telling the learner that in this grade we'll be doing two sounds, which is sound T and sound H. When they are mixed, they give us sound Th and sound The. Here, as a teacher, it is very important that the learner understands that TH has also double sounds. It has a sound of th and a sound the. And then to engage the student furthermore, I will ask the student of the letters they know of. Let's start with theater. They will tell me the letters that they know, and then I also engage with them further, and then I show them the cards again. Number one, thunder. Now they know how it looks like. They know the word thunder. Yes, most of the kids, they can know that this is rain, but they don't know when it does this, we call it thunder, and this is the picture attached to it. And then we have three. So this one is interesting because most learners, they know that the number is 3 in foundation phase. Yes, they know that the number is 3, but they are not aware that 3, it can be written in letters. So here they know, they become aware that 3, you can also write it in letters 3. And then we have thumb. Thumb. We show them the thumb. Thumb. And then we have thief. Thief is someone who steals. We elaborate further on that. And then we go to the other sound of the T and H. We go to number 1. We'll be talking to them with the letter sound. They. For example, I'm pointing right now. I'll be showing them there. I'm pointing there, and it's there. And then they see. And also, I show them the picture there. This is when you are pointing there. And then I'll be showing. I'll also be telling them that those. This is those. They are in a group. Those means in a group, and then we start with the letter the. In this case, our the has double sound, which is letter T and H. And then we have another word, that that. And then this one, I showed the learner that means one thing. That means one thing. And then we have they. They means a group of people, not just one, but a group of people. They. So this lesson is very important because it helps the learner know words and know the sounds attached to the words. So after this lesson, a child will be able to know the letter sounds and the words, and most importantly, know how to identify it. That since they have seen the pictures of the words, they're able to know that this is a thunder and this is a thief. Thank you.